And 22 is coming to a close. We've got Jake on the winner's side. We've got the Hunter on the loser's side. One's pulling grenade, one's charging Aura Sphere. Settle in, folks. We're going to be here for a bit. But the Hunter is not letting Jake get... Not letting him move around. Says, I know your tricks. I know your 60-degree movements. The Hunter untouched. Jake nearly at 75, but that's kind of how Lucario goes. Got the parry on the nair. That's big in this matchup. If you can get the parry, and you can get one of your faster moves out, that's a thick Wonder Wing. It's a read. Covers the roll. Covers pretty much any getup that isn't getup attack, I feel, with that egg. The grenade beat the Aura Sphere when it was that big. Alright. The Hunter has already lapped Jake. Not very hard, given though he's only got 35 on his first stock. Jake says, we can do this. And the Hunter says, are you sure we can do this? They are running away. They are throwing their projectiles. Jake's running into Wonder Wings. The Hunter's got a 3-1 lead right now. And it's growing. Had a time to take a sip from when that counter started when it ended. Still though, Jake's got a wall to mount right now. 64% on his last stock. 2 fresh stocks from the Hunter. It's hard enough getting one hit of Lucario bullshit. Getting 2? Not looking fun for Jake. Especially when he keeps running into those grenades. I feel it's very surprising that he's getting hit by those grenades because he tries to get the dare out of shield. The Hunter does the snake plastic up tilt into up tilt. Bears do hunt snakes, so you might have learned a thing or two. Do bears actually hunt snakes? I'm not sure. According to the first result that I found, which is a biology, not a biology, but a journal from 2014, bears do not eat snakes because they don't like how they smell. Now you know. Same characters, most likely a different stage. Let's see what Jake's got up his sleeves, Lucario does not have sleeves. Up his skin. The old town and city is where we set our scene of game 2. And not good looks from Jake, missing that fair combo. You got to take all that low percent you can get, and he needs all the percent he can get, period, after that last game. Looking a lot better, though. As in, he's got damage on the Hunter before taking 75%. And this match is still looking pretty even. Good retreat to the ledge right there. Ooh, but the Hunter says, you land up that Aura Sphere means nothing if I'm invincible. Jake threads the needle right there. The Hunter decides to burn a Wonder Wing for sportsmanship. Ooh, is ready for the swing. Way to get out of it by Jake. So Lucario is absolutely at kill percent right now. Tries to counter the grenade. I like the idea. It just doesn't quite work. The down smash takes it fast. That looks like that's just a confirm at certain percents. Like, that's just a raw mash check, like raw up smash, and it looks like it's just as brutal. And this is where Jake's been struggling. He gets down a stock and he really starts trying to run in on the Hunter. And that's when the Hunter gets a lot of his gravy. He just throws the grenade out in Jake's face. And when he's not doing that, he is shield grabbing because the Hunter is a shield grabber. Lands with the Wonder Wing. That nearly kills it at like 60. Lucario's the one that's supposed to be doing that. Gets the grab, gets the plant, gets the read, doesn't get the kill. Gets the firework though. As far as how, ooh, Jake could have had the combo, but he didn't believe. He's got to find a way around these grenades. I think he's really just got to choose to not interact with them. Because he keeps trying to throw Aura Sphere through them, he keeps trying to jump over them, grab them, what have you. That was max charge Aura Sphere, and a grenade just ate it. And unsurprisingly, Lucario up B gets 2-framed because my grandma could 2-frame Lucario up B. Maybe not my grandma, but maybe your grandma. Finally catches the grenade. Learns the trick is the air dodge is how you grab it. And one thing, oh, Jake thought it was going through, but it did not. One thing that the Hunter has a habit of is they love laying grenades on the platforms, and especially these side tall platforms on Town and City right here. And they will tend towards throwing them there, even when they don't really need to. So Jake manages to pick up on that and can punish it. That would definitely be a big help for Town and City specifically. Ooh, tries to catch him with the Aura Sphere. But the Hunter knows the trick for that Aura Sphere. When he tries to land, he's just gonna go for a Wonder Wing. So Jake's gotta be very careful of that. That Wonder Wing is like it's like a bad Steve minecart. And a bad version of a move that good is still good. 2-0 in the Hunter's favor. Looking a little better from Jake. Took a little bit good. Took a little bit more away from the Hunter there, but not enough. Didn't even get him back down to his last stock. The Hunter has yet to be even put on his last stock in this grand final. We've seen two stocks come out from him. That's also something demoralizing to see. Mom Doer 420 reaching 5 consecutive wins. They're going right back. I want to see some big changes from Jake. Because or if he's really got the brains to do it, that sounds a lot more me than I wanted it to. But he might just be taking this game to look at some habits and then come back with something big in set 2 of Grand Finals. Because it's looking like that's where we're heading. This is a step backwards, not a step forward from Jake. Look at my game one. Jake finally gets his first damage. I feel he's playing much too aerial. Like, yes, Banjo can throw a grenade at you when you're across stage, but if you're ready for it, that thing comes like a T-ball pitch. Like, you can shield it and it doesn't do a lot of shield damage. I feel Jake could be doing a lot more hanging back and just throwing Aura Sphere, which is clearly what he loves doing the most, but he should be doing it on the ground more. Because if you watch, the Hunter is playing super grounded. He only goes in the air to do a Wonder Wing, to throw a grenade, or to possibly catch a jump that he knows is coming. Other than that, he is on the ground. Jake keeping it close. He knows he can't go to the ledge anymore. Now begins the mix-up game on the recovery. The parry! That was a pretty nice reaction from the Hunter. That's just kind of an L for Jake. It wasn't even like the worst option. I mean, up beyond the stage was never a great option, but we'll roll behind grab. Unfortunately, you're playing Lucario, so you're just gonna kind of give him a love tap and better throw that grenade before it blows up on you. Hunter holds the ledge just a little too long. The fingers got eviscerated, as did that first stock. And you can see right now, Jake is just holding in. The Hunter is just going side to side, threatening approaches, but never actually approaching with anything. His Banjo really just lets you be your own worst enemy. And then he just waits for you to make a mistake and punish it. The Hunter has definitely found his groove with Stockton. That invincibility lasted like a quarter of a second for Jake. I feel he went right down into Banjo and still somehow got hit by that grenade. But already the Hunter has lapped this stock. Doesn't get the down tilt. And Jake lands with the F smash. The Hunter is on his last stock for the first time. We are seeing progress come from Jake. Let's see if he can keep it going. He's got a lot of aura. The Hunter's on his last stock. And Jake is moving and grooving right now. And by moving and grooving, I mean doing 7 damage with Lucario. But he's got to watch these jumps. The Hunter is definitely someone where he is looking out for your jumps, and he is ready to counter it with his own anti-air of Wonder Wing. I almost wonder if he plays traditional fighting games, because that's a very traditional fighting game thing. But right now, Jake is getting the Hunter to death percent, and F Smash is absolutely gonna eviscerate this bear. He tries to get a little fancy with the combo, but gets grabbed and gets up smashed. All 3 stocks going to up smash. Rio from the Hunter getting the reset. We've got set 2 coming at you. This is for everything. And set 2 of Grand Final always is. Starting back on PS2, which is very interesting. I feel that Jake would have opted for a stage that he would have at least tried for a stage that he didn't lose on. Jake and Hunter looking even. Jake got a slight advantage so far. Definitely tightened up his game plan. Maybe we should just stay quiet. Both these players are looking for a kill. Oh, Jake just goes for it. Didn't have to confirm whatsoever. And you know the Hunter is looking for the grab. Jake knows to not give it to him. Jake wanted the counter. Oh, here comes the down tilt. 3 down tilts. 4 down tilts. 5 down tilts. Still, to all that damage brought the Hunter back into this. And all of a sudden, the Hunter's got the lead. Ooh, Jake was ready for the Wonder Wing. Definitely keeping an eye on these jumps from the Hunter now. Realizing anytime he's not jumping, that grenade's not coming out, or Wonder Wing is on the way. Gets the shield break. That was a pretty healthy shield. So I don't blame Jake. Definitely got caught holding it a second too long, but not the worst time to get a shield break, and he definitely can't let it get to his head because he's on his way to his first game victory against the Hunter and winning game 1 of set 2 after getting 3-0'd is huge. But Hunter's got a lot of momentum now, being like, yeah, I'll probably do you. Getting these parries on the nairs once again. Keeping this lead growing. Jake steals the lead back. Hunter gets back on stage. I'd like to see Jake put a little more pressure on the Hunter while he's coming off ledge. The Hunter is, you know, he's got to get past the Aura Sphere and then he's back on ledge for free. I feel that's definitely one spot that Jake can be a lot more terrifying, especially with the F smash on a last stock situation. Gets back on the ledge before the down tilt comes around. That's good. And you can see the Hunter is looking for a grab so hard. He's running up, he's chilling, he's like, you gonna sleep? Jake gets the confirm. There's those clean confirms we saw on the winner's side. Game one, going Jake. We got a set on our hands now. Coming out back to PS2. Big confidence coming out from the Hunter saying, oh, that game was close. I had you. It's definitely not unfounded from that first set win that the Hunter's got here, but Jake's picking and choosing his fights right now. You can tell he's playing and looking at the Hunter a lot more. I feel that's one of the big things that can definitely help you against Banjo. He's one of those characters where you can kind of have your own autopilot, and so long as you're avoiding his, you're going to be okay. That's an F smash. That was a risky Wonder Wing. I wonder if that might have been a down B misinput. Alright, the giant blue ball is finally eating through the little blue egg, but no more. Only 21% on that Hunter stock from Jake. But Jake is starting to take these Hunter stock first, which is not what we were seeing before. He was quick on that with punish. Dead heat right here, guys. As I was saying it, come on. Jake's on the ledge. The Hunter's got the down tilt coming out. Jake still got it back. That aura is gonna let you come back from anywhere. Jake's got a lot of damage on him now. And he's ready to use it. He's not letting the Hunter get any of his tricks And he knows the Hunter's looking for a grab, right, Jake? So he's not going to play grounded. He's not going to let the Hunter get a grab. He's going to be dancing around that shield, avoiding that shield grab. As long as Jake stays out of the way of that side B, I think he's going to be all right. Jake can absolutely bring this stock back. He trades, and that's all he needs. But he's got to watch these high landings, because one of these days, that up tilt from the Hunter is going to land. Still, just that weak hit of side B doing 20. Getting him plenty of... He lands the Ore Sphere, and then up he is right into a grenade. And now he is above Bando, which is not where he wants to be. Even match right now. And you can see both their gameplays fade the moment they are at low percent. Jake's definitely going in with these nairs a lot more, and the Hunter's looking for a lot less kill grab. Oh, okay. Nice little 3-piece from Jake. Hitting the max combo number from Lucario. Congratulations. Jake was getting some early damage, but now the Hunter's bringing it back. He's still not above Jake, which is not where you want to be. Against Lucario last shot. Oh! But that is where you want to be. You're reading the counter. Killing him at 66. That's a sigh of relief right there coming from the Hunter. Big catch. Game 3, 1-1. We've got a set on our hands now. And you really got to think about the mental strain this is putting on them. If you think your mentality is strained watching this match, and I know it is. Already, they're entering minute 45 of this set if you include set 1 and set 2. So minute 45 for brands, not minute 45 for set, but... And no matter what, this is not the last game. At this point, I'd just be sick of playing.
3, 2, 1, go!
We're on count. This is where we saw games 2 and 3 go to the Hunter last set. So I'm very interested in Jake's choice here, because I know Jake likes Aloe a lot, which is replaced with Cave right now while we're online because you're bad. And I'm interested if the Hunter is actually banning Cave. Because the only reason I could think of that is they don't like FD, but then why do that but still leave town on the stage list? Also, Jake, you've got to recover high. Please. Right there, press up E and just go. There. That's all you had to do 60% ago. Big stock coming out from the Hunter because he just kept getting those down tilts off of Jake. The big deficit for Jake to come back from. It's not one you want on game 3. It's not one you want ever, but yeah. My grandma knew that F-Max was coming. Didn't know that second one was coming though. Jake makes that stock back with manageable losses. Only 7-2 at the moment. Oh. Don't forget those down tilts exist. You gotta be careful when you're recovering low. Watch that Earth Sphere right under the grenade. That's definitely not something you can do consistently, but every time you do, feels nice. Ooh, gets the haymaker. Yeah, the Hunter is definitely not ready to also dig. You better be careful because you are in grabbing range. Grabbing percent. Hunter is definitely not ready to cover just how little recovery was on that up B when it ramp on stage. Stands right up into the Aura Sphere. Jake brings it all the way back, taking only 63% on that stock. And he's getting more. The Hunter jumps right into an Aura Sphere. He's falling apart. Jake's breaking him down. Because God knows Jake's playstyle isn't changing. Oh, but makes it in before the down tilt and then get up attack. You know the Hunter's looking for those grabs anywhere he can get them. Hunting him. If you dare. Now all of a sudden, the Hunter is the one that's running after Jake and not the other way around. The Hunter is ready for the grabs though when Jake does that direct down landing, so he's got to make sure he doesn't do that. Oh, that is not looking good. Oh, the Hunter falls under. Definitely tried to cover or catch a big punish coming out from Jake. Jake doesn't get the bear. That absolutely would have closed it out. That's never fun. You've got to watch those landings because the Hunter is going to be ready to grab them. The fat orange here, the grenade nearly taking him out. He gets caught on the platform, and that is that. Game 3 going to Jake. After a quick first stock loss. 2-1 in Jake's favor. Only one game needed to close out this den. I think this would be a first den win for either player, so it means a lot from the two of them, but Jake's been grinding these dens. I know he wants it. Definitely deliberating on something. I don't know if the Hunter wants to go back to Town and City. Jake has now won on both of the Hunter's winning stages from set 1. Hunter's going back. This is the confidence we saw game 2. So it's absolutely not out of the reach for the Hunter.
3, 2, 1, go!
Jake's coming out the gate swinging. They're both swinging. Just swinging, spinning, rolling. Becking. Ooh, Jake gets a nice little reset on the combo, and then Hunter does the same amount of damage with a down B. And Hunter's doing those 1-2 combos with the A's that we all saw you know, the first week Banjo came out, and then I've never seen another Banjo do stuff again. He's getting some good mileage out of it, so good on him. I also think one of the most threatening things that people don't realize they can do with Banjo Grenade is when they catch it, just run at him and hold shield. Jake's doing good holding shield when these grenades come towards him, and already that Hunter stock is gone. Hunter is searching, hunting for some way to get in against Jake. Seemingly out of nowhere, the script has flipped, and now Jake is the one that's walling out the Hunter. He can't find a way in. Jake, for the most part, definitely has a far better handle on the Hunter's gameplay. Hunter's still pulling out Wonder Wings out of nowhere, and like I said, the best part about Wonder Wing is being unpredictable with it. So, interesting counter from Jake. Already, Hunter's at 94. Jake's got some sauce on him. F smash isn't far off from killing. And he knows it because he's going for it in center stage. This is the Hunter grabbing his grenade. Hunter's relying a little too heavily on these grenades, and they're just not working out for him. Smart counter direction from Jake. Came from behind so that the Hunter had to run forward to get him. If the Hunter was ready for it, he could have Wonder Winged, but that's a huge commitment. You can see right now the Hunter really has his grenades under control. That second stock, he was going... He was really going crazy with the grenade and hurting himself a lot. He's got to slow things down and not take so much damage, because at the end of the day, Jake can only shoot an Aura Sphere in one direction. And it definitely doesn't help that Banjo doesn't have the highest jump in the world. But when the Hunter is constantly jumping to catch his grenades, that is certainly not good. He's at 52. Jake's at 130. You know which stick's gonna get spun around once Jake finds his way back to the main stage. Guess the parry doesn't get the grab. Closed out the stock on Jake for a moment. This Lucario is not scary, but if you keep letting him do damage to you and you don't get any on him, it don't really matter. See right there, Hunter was autopiloting, throwing his grenade, and Jake was like, I know you're gonna wish this. I'm just gonna shoot an Aura Sphere right under everything and get my free 20. Jake says, I ain't a camper, but 20% is 20%. That was nearly it. Banjo lost his toenails on that one. It dodges past the ledge. He's stuck on ledge. Burns a wing to get off. He's got to make something happen real quick. Getting some good damage, but he needs a lot more, and every hit only makes Lucario or kill. More kill. But there will be no more kill because Jake has gotten the last kill on the Hunter. Closed it out. 3-1. After the Hunter got a 3-0 in winner's side of Grands, not winner's side, when he was coming from losers. Big turnaround. That was a wild ride. And despite only 7 games being played out of a potential